The future of the Fresno Grizzlies is as bright as the 5 o'clock sun. On Monday afternoon, the City Council decided to make amendments to the lease here at Chukchansi Park. The city hopes that continues to spur redevelopment in downtown Fresno. The team is hoping that this event will help clear the way to complete a long-awaited sale. The new owners of the team will be Ray and Michael Baker, a father-son duo from the Denver area, and Jim Kufis, a retired investment banker living in Southern California. All have investments in other minor league teams. During Monday's debate, City Manager Bruce Rudd said this deal ensures that the Grizzlies will stay in Fresno for the foreseeable future.
It is essentially if the team attempts or the team relocates during any time of this agreement, the liquidated damages are based on the amount that is owed against the stadium at the time that that relocation occurs. Right now we owe approximately $40 million against the stadium. Given the cost of that, we don't believe this team's going anywhere anytime soon.
While the council voted unanimously 7-0 to change the lease, it did give Councilwoman Esmeralda Soria some concern.
And this is our asset, and I know that from the work that you guys have been doing over the last 5 years, you guys have been trying to get the best deal, but it still gives me a little heartburn.
The rent, which was $1.5 million when the stadium first opened in 2002, was cut in half in 2009 under a deal orchestrated by then Councilman and now Mayor Lee Brand. Monday's vote will cut the rent to $500,000.
We have this stadium. It's a great asset for the community. Our job is to make the best situation we can from a financial point of view, to cost as little as we can to the taxpayers, and at the same time maintain this amenity, this $40 million asset, in top condition, offer top flight Major League Baseball experience or AAA experience for the public, and hopefully their success will be our success. They get more people in. They've got things like new concession agreements and other things that can be successful on. These guys have demonstrated their ability to be successful in business, so I would expect that would continue in Fresno.
Derek Franks is the general manager of the Grizzlies. He's appreciative of City Hall's efforts.
I really applaud the city. I mean, this wasn't done overnight. This was a lot of time. I mean, we've worked with this group for many, many months. The city worked on this deal for at least 6 months, very carefully went through every detail that you heard about today. And I really applaud Mayor Brand and his team for coming up with a deal that works for both sides and is going to really solidify baseball in Fresno for the long term.
Both the city and the new ownership group will share repair costs. Both parties, along with the current ownership group, will establish a repair fund starting at $5.25 million. Then, the team and the city will contribute $300,000 into the fund each year. Mayor Brand looks forward to the Baker ownership group.
So I had a really good feeling. We've demonstrated their net worth and their ability financially to make this thing go on. My understanding is it's a cash transaction, which means there's no financing.
Councilman Gary Bredefeld voted to approve the lease. He also was on the council in 2000 that initially approved the stadium project. He hopes this continues to be the catalyst of downtown improvement.
Bitwise Industries, technology companies, the CEO of Bitwise said they wouldn't have invested $7 million in their building if the stadium hadn't been there. So it's all happening. The downtown stadium was the stimulus for that, and we just want to continue to make sure it stays a jewel in our downtown.
Even with a new ownership group, Franks, just like the Grizzlies, is committed to staying in Fresno.
My desire is to stay with this club and see this through and make it a success, and I think we needed to sell the club for that to happen.
David Taub, GV Wire.